Hey y'all, BB here. So, if you hear that, that's the garbage truck. Garbage day for us, and I don't know if it's just my neighborhood. I think they base it off of neighborhoods in Streamwood. Um, my neighborhood for garbage day is Monday, and that's lovely because Monday is a day for me where I sleep in. And here the garbage trucks come in, it's like, yay! Garbage trucks wake me up. How fun. Anyways, not that I care. I go back to sleep, but I'm up, so it doesn't matter. Even though I'm not normally up at this time. Why are they coming so late? Like it's 12:15. Like normally they come. Oh yeah. I don't know if it's just me, but normally I hear the trucks coming at like 8 or 9 in the morning. And that, upsets me because it's like, really, I'm trying to sleep here. Like, I know you're doing your job. I know you're doing a good thing by picking up my trash. Thank you for that because there's something I can never do. But, anyways, whatever. So I figured I would tell a story. My face is a little dark because I have the light off. Because I kind of have a headache. And I just ate KFC. Had like a mukbang, massive amount of stuff from KFC, and I didn't do a mukbang. I love watching the mukbangs or mukbangs, however you want to. Little dog, I swear, little dogs, they always act bigger than they actually are. I think little dogs don't know that they're small, because that's why they're always yipping. Anyways, oh my god. Oh dear, that's not a dog, that's a kid yelling. Anyways, yeah, so I don't do mukbangs. I will never do a mukbang on I don't want to say I will never do a mukbang on my channel, but I love watching the mukbangs. Like, I watch, like, Tammy's mukbang. I watch Joey Avocado's mukbang. Joey, Jesse. I don't know, his last name is, like, no, it's Nick Avocado. I don't know. His last name's Avocado, and he does mukbangs. I watch, like, Trisha Paytas and her mukbangs. So I'm like always watching the mukbang videos, but I don't think I would ever do a mukbang video on my channel. That's a little strange. Especially being that I don't have a video camera and I videotape from off my phone. So I don't know if that would be possible to do with my phone. Anyways. That's why I do videos on my channel. I normally talk. Because that's about the only thing I can really do. Besides, like, a haul, like a movie collection, or like a Target haul. Or if I go shopping, I'll do like a haul of what I got. Oh, this is text message. Someone text me. Anyways, today I figured I would tell a story that I've told a lot of people this story. It's not a story I keep to myself. I tell a lot of people this story. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Fast food does go through me very quickly. So, by chance you heard that, I apologize. This is another story that I'm going to tell sometime later. Because I want to stick to the story I already want to tell. But I'll talk about this more in the future. But I don't have a gallbladder. At 14, I had gallstones and I had to take it out. Long story short. Even though it's not really a long story. But anyways, that's a future video that I'm going to talk about. So being that I don't have a gallbladder, greasy food goes through me very quickly. Depending on obviously what it is. I mean, some places go through me faster, like Taco Bell. KFC, not so much. And I'm not trying to be TMI, too much information. I'm trying to be nasty. I don't know. So anyways, I figured I would tell a story about the time that I called the cops on my grandma. So, this happened maybe if I had to guess, because I don't remember the exact year. I remember that it happened like it was yesterday. So if I had to guess, probably 4, maybe 5 years ago. Maybe 3 or 4. I don't know if it's quite 5. I don't know. But it was a few years ago, a couple years ago, this happened. So I used to have a job as a caregiver. I'm not a licensed caregiver. I didn't go to school. I have no training when it comes to caregiving. My mom had a coworker that my mom's I'm trying not to give names, so I know I'm saying my mom's coworker's mom. I know that's gonna be annoying, but I really don't want to give her name just for privacy, even though I just may make up a fake name. Okay, I'll make up a fake name, just for the heck of it, to not make it so confusing. So, my mom's coworker mom. Okay, so I had, like I said, it's a fake name. It's not her real name. I'm using a fake name. So, not that it's a fake name. I mean, this could be someone's name, but so Lisa was my mom's coworker's mom, if that makes any sense. They had Alzheimer's and was living in assisted living. And it's a place in, I think it's Carol Stream. Pretty sure it's Carol Stream. I don't know the name of the place, but it's like a big place that's just for seniors, citizens. And they have like different parts. Like one part is like where Lisa lived. It was kind of like an apartment. It was like a 1-bedroom, and then had like an alley kitchen, very, very small alley kitchen. It had like a room for a small kitchen table. It had like a closet. It had like a bedroom with a bathroom in it. Had a little living room area. But yet it had a plate, like in the bathroom it had like a pull button. So if you fell, you could pull the button. No needed help. So like there was still people like at the front desk, and there was still doctors and nurses, but that was the area that Lisa lived in. And then after that, you go to a place that wouldn't call it gets upstairs, where it's more of, you're still kind of in your own room, but you're actually in like a bed, and you have even more nurses and doctors coming in checking up on you. And yeah, on medication. I mean, she was on medication, but like this second stage of it is more of like a nursing home. The first stage is more of like your own home, but like you still have those people there just in case something happens. And then obviously the last part is more like a hospice center, more like a hospital, you know. So like there's 3 different stages, 3 different types of living facilities there, you know, you get the point. Anyways. So I was taking care of Lisa, and I was getting paid. I went a couple times a week, and I actually got paid pretty good. I got paid like $15. I no longer work there, but I got paid like, oh no, I didn't work there, but I worked for the lady. I worked for Lisa. And my mom's coworker would send me a check like couple times, like once every other week or something. I don't know. I only worked like a couple times a week. Like I think I only worked like 2-3 times a week, maybe twice a week. And I would only go there for like, my nose is like stuffy all of a sudden for some reason. I would go there, and I would probably only go there for maybe 5 or 6 hours. It wasn't like a whole day thing. It's not like I had to work like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I would go there about like noon, and I would stay there till about like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was only there for a handful of hours. And Lisa was a very nice lady. She was. Fortunately, since then, she has passed away. But she was a very nice lady. But not to get too much detail about that, because that's not really what the story... I mean, it kind of is, but anyway, so, taking care of her. So, it was about 11. And I said, you know what? I'm hungry. I need to eat. So I was going to go eat. So I hopped in my van. At the time, we had a Ford Windstar. It was pretty much a Ford minivan. We no longer have. That's sad, because I do miss that van. But anyways, so I said, you know what? I'm going to go get some Taco Bell. Or maybe I went to Burger King. I don't know where I went that day. I'm pretty sure it was like a Taco Bell. So I'm going to go to Taco Bell real quick, come home and eat. So as I come home, I don't lock the car. Now this is something that I don't normally ever not do. I normally always lock the car. Unless I'm literally going to go in the house to grab something and come right back out. I normally always lock the car. No matter what. I normally always lock it. But this time, for some reason, I was like, you know what? I'm dressed. I'm pretty much going to eat, grab my bag by the front door, and then leave. And that's what I did. Pretty much. So, I grabbed my bag. My bag was the movie bag, because some days I went up there to bring movies, and we would go to the second floor to watch movies with the old ladies and men. And, for example, one time we went up there and we watched Safe Haven. One day we watched, The Notebook. One day we watched, Iron Jawed Angels. I can't remember exactly what movies we watched, because, like I said, it's 4 or 5 years ago. And it's not like I could go up there and turn on, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's not like I went up there and put on Scream. I don't think they would have cared, but, I was about to do that. These people, these ladies, because it was mostly ladies, I can't remember if there was any men up there. There were maybe 1 or 2 men. I can't remember, because, like I said, it was a long time ago. But majority of the people were women. And it was these were 80s, late 80s to middle 90s to 100-year-old people, So I would take movies up there from time to time. And I grabbed my bag. So as I grab my bag, I open a heavy metal door, and then we have a screen door, or a storm door, whatever you want to call it. I start to open the screen door, storm door, and I see this person going through my car, and I'm like, oh, crap. And I freak out. Now, keep in mind, I was much younger at the time. Well, not much younger. I was a little younger at the time than I am now. I was 25. I'm 26. This probably happened when I was maybe 19, 20. I don't even know if I was 21 yet. I don't think I was 21 yet. I'm not even sure. See, I don't even know what age I was. I just know it was a few years ago. So I freak out. I start crying because I was scared. I was scared. And know what you're probably thinking, really? How could you start crying, you wimp? I was just scared. I was shaking. So I call 911 and say, there's everybody in my car. And they're like, okay, what's your address? And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And we're on their way. And I was like, this is my fault. And I was doing this while crying. And the dispatcher, he was very nice. He was like, it's okay, honey. You didn't mean to. And I was like, my parents are going to be so mad. And they're like, no, they're not. He said, he didn't say the exact words, but he's like, this as long as you're okay. That's all that matters. And they're not going to be mad. Calm down. The police are on their way. And I'm freaking out. I'm getting the dog, because Baxter was freaking out too, because I was freaking out. They're like, can you go back by the door, because I have a little window by the door, to get a description of what the person looks like. So they said if he or she flees, we can give a description. And I was like, I'm not going back there in case they see me, And he's like, that's fine. And then I'm kind of like heading towards my back door over there. Because there's the front door, back over there's the back door. And I'm heading towards the back door because I was like, if I need to run, I'm taking the dog and I'm going. And he's like, that's what you need to do. He said, if that person starts to come in the house, you just run. Don't look back, just run. Even if you have to hang up on me, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But maybe he didn't say that. I don't know. But so all of a sudden, I'm starting to put the leash on the dog. Because I'm like, oh crap, well, in case there's a spare key in the car. Because not that we do this a lot, but once in a very, very rare blood orange blue moon have I gone in the car and I noticed that a spare house key is in there. And I'm like, oh crap, they found a spare key. And he's like, wait, what? And it's like, well, sometimes we can't, yeah, I don't know. But I start to hear the door rattle and I panic. And I'm starting to open the back door. The dog was on his leash. He went down the 2 steps onto the patio, the back porch. We don't have a porch, but we have like concrete on the ground. So he went outside, and I'm holding his leash like this, like, whoa, back away. And all of a sudden, I hear this cute little voice say my name. And I hear, Bwana! And I'm like, Oma! Oma means grandma. So I'm like, Grandma? And he's like, huh? And it's like, what are you doing? And I accidentally hang up on him. I get the dog back in the house. I went over there. And I was like, Grandma, what in the Lord are you doing? I said, I thought someone was breaking in my car. I said, I have the police on the phone. And then I started freaking her out. And she was like, oh dear, I'm so sorry. And she started crying because she was upset that she scared me. And she was upset that she made me scared. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So 911 called me back and said, we're calling back. You hung up. Is everything okay? And I'm like, this is so embarrassing. I said, it was my grandma. And they're like, your grandma was breaking into your car. And it's like, yes, my grandma was breaking into my car. She was looking for the handicap sticker. And they're like, okay, well, we're still going to send a cop. This is the case because they were practically there. And I go outside to talk to the cop. And I'm like, yeah, it's my grandma. And they kind of shake their head. And I'm like, really? And it's like, they didn't do that. I don't know how they acted. They were kind of like here and then gone. So thankfully I didn't have to explain too much to them. But like, I told my grandma, I said, you know what? I really should let them take you just to teach you a lesson that you don't go for people's cars. They could have came at gunpoint. They could have handcuffed you. They could have tased you. Not that I don't think they would have done that, but you don't do that. You're 88. Well, at the time she was probably like 80. Maybe she was like 83. So I said, you can't handle getting tased, Grandma, or handcuffed. You can't handle that. You just can't. You just can't break in people's cars. Not that she really broke in my car because it was unlocked, but everyone asked me, well, how could you not tell it was Grandma? And it's like, because I didn't spend too much time examining what they looked like. I was out of there. I wasn't about to stay there and take a picture or, yeah. Okay, she's wearing purple sweatpants with a jacket with Tweety bird on, not Tweety bird, but birds eating out of bird feeder on her jacket. She has like a white blouse underneath. She was about Yoda's height, about 4'8", 4'7", like Snooki. She had like glasses and gray. I wasn't about to explain my gray, and maybe if I stayed longer, I probably would have been able to tell it was her, but like, I was like, what are you doing? I said, I was literally just talking to you on the phone. Like, I talked to her on the phone for like 10 minutes because she was frustrated that her handicap sticker was lost. She accused us of keeping it and stealing it. Because like a day before or two, I took her to like Walmart to get her pills, her medication, and like I used our car, and she would bring me her handicap sticker. Like she accused us of taking it, and it's like, why would we take it? We searched the car. It's not in our car. It's probably in your car somewhere. It's probably on your kitchen table somewhere. It's probably in your house somewhere. But we already checked our cars and we don't have it. And I told her, I said, I literally talked to you like 15 minutes ago, not even. How come you didn't tell me that you were going to come and look in my car? She's like, I didn't think about it. I didn't think about telling you I was coming over. And it's like, well, that could have solved the situation a little better. I probably would not have had to call the cops on you. And I hated calling the cops on my grandma, and I hated that I upset her. But, like, you just kind of don't do that, Grandma. You kind of just, you don't do that. You know? So I was like, you could have told me that you were coming. You didn't even have to ring the doorbell. You didn't even have to call me. You could have just said, oh yeah, in like a couple minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, I'm coming over and I'm going to look in your car. And I would have been like, okay, I at least know that someone's going to be going through my car. I thought you were a burglar. I thought you were someone trying to steal my car, looking for money. I don't know. You could have been a hobo for all I know. It was now that I look back at it, we laughed. There were even times I told my grandma the story and she would laugh, you know, and I would be like, you know what, Oma, you're funny. I love you. I miss you. She's in heaven telling Opa that story, you know. But it was like, even the dog was scared. You know, and I look back at it now thinking, why? How could that happen? It's just, I don't know. Oi, I'm actually going to turn on the light just because. Okay, there we go. There I am. Wait, hang on. Okay, there she is. See, shadow. No, I'm just kidding. That statue. It sometimes gets me. Especially when I'm filming. I'll turn the light on and then it just boom, she's there. And it's like, you know, for the first split second. But that story, it's a funny story now that I look back at it. But it was pretty scary. You know, because what if that wasn't my grandma? You know? What if Oma did tell me I'm coming to get my handicap sticker. And I went out there thinking it wasn't my grandma, and it wasn't my grandma. And it was someone with a gun or a weapon. Oh, well, in case it wasn't my grandma looking through my car. And it was someone going through my car. You know, so it's always better safe than sorry, but it's a little embarrassing, but anyways. So, I'm gonna let you go because I have to go put my teeth back in my mouth. I'm on week 3. And I have to brush my teeth before I put them back in. And then throw my garbage out, my KFC. So I'm gonna let you go. Hope you enjoyed the story.